Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Administrative reforms, budget and taxation. Apart from administrative affairs in the matter of finance, like other matters in religion, a gradual strategy was adopted. Where necessity arises, the intervention of the state begins. Development and national income targets were set. The alms are meant only for the poor and the needy, and those who are in charge. Thereof those whose hearts are to be reconciled, and to free those in bondage, and to help those burdened with debt, and for expenditure in the way of Allah, and for the wayfarer. This is an obligation from Allah. Allah is all-knowing, all-wise. Chapter 9, verse 16. The collection of sadaqat and zakat had been started in an organized manner. The officials were appointed who received alms. They also had the authority to disperse the amount in needy persons. The principle clearly defines that collection of alms from rich and spending on poor. An area of 274 square miles were being added to the Islamic State daily. With revenue and expenditure estimation is the difficult step. Sources: Bahrain Al-Ahsa 80,000 dirhams, people of Khabar 20,000 of dates and wheat annually. Palestine area Jabra and Azra 100 dinars Ibn Sa'd. Port of Aqaba 300 dinars annually. Ben Najran region 2,000 pieces of cloths, each piece worth 1 ounce of gold. The port of Mukana was place of the production of dates and fish. They had to pay 1/4 of production. It was an area of non-Muslim Christian population. Women used to weave the cloth. They had to pay 1/4 now. Ibn Sa'd. The war assets. It was also a permanent source of national income. On the occasion of the conquest of Khabar, the wealth was divided into 36 parts. Each part consists of 100 taham. It had been reserved half of these parts for country's needs, and the remaining other half divided among the Muslim. Ibn Sa'd. Farmers of Fadak and Wadi al-Qura had to give half of the produce of their fields. Besides, the adjacent tribes were larger in terms of area and resources. They were also liable to pay money. Apart from other expenses, the Jewish tribes and the Bani Urid used to give 50 wasik, 9,375 kg of harvest every year. Usher was imposed on agricultural production, 10% on crop, 2.5% on cash and silver gold, prescribed quantity, and charity on domestic animal is scheduled as 2 goats shall be received over 10 camels and in 30 cows. A heifer should be taken, and 1 goat for every 40 goats that graze in the forest. There was an exemption in their numbers. 2.5% on the price of goods in trade. If the goods were traded on credit, then this would be deducted and then tax was imposed. 10% usher was imposed on the goods recovered from the mines. There was import duty on foreign traders. Nabiti traders used to bring wheat, oil, and olives from other countries to Medina. The rate of import duty was 1%. The exempted persons from military services are also liable to pay 1%. Muhammad bin Khair, Muhammad bin Khatir, asked Sufyan about the meaning of this hadith. He said, when a Dami embraces Islam, no jizya will be levied on him. Abu Dawud 3054. Narrated by Ubaidullah, Harb ibn Ubaidullah told on the authority of his grandfather, his mother's father, that he had it on the authority of his father, and that Allah's Messenger ﷺ said, tithes are to be levied on Jews and Christians, but not on Muslims. Abu Dawud 3046. Narrated by Muad ibn Jabal, when the Holy Prophet ﷺ sent him to the Yemen, he ﷺ ordered to take from everyone who had reached puberty 1 dinar or its equivalent in Muafiri garment of Yemen. Abu Dawud 3038. وَمَا تَوْفِيقِي إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ.